Several air traffic control failures at major U.S. airports are sparking concerns about America's overall air travel system. More problems at Newark Airport. Dozens of flights canceled and delayed just yesterday after yet another equipment outage. It's the third serious radar outage at that airport in just the past 2 weeks. And then a short time later, Atlanta's airport, the busiest in the country, was hit with a separate air traffic control outage that delayed nearly all arriving flights. NewsNation's Brooke Schaefer is live for us in Miami with the very latest. So, Brooke, the Transportation Secretary is stepping in and trying to take some action here.
And Nichole, he says as far as Newark Airport is concerned, Secretary Duffy plans to reduce the number of flights in and out of that airport for the next several weeks, while also pledging major infrastructure upgrades that he admits will take years to fix. This as travelers faced another headache of a weekend at some airports. Newark International thrown into turmoil again on Sunday after yet another equipment outage, a repeat failure at the same Philadelphia-based radar center that controls Newark's airspace. Almost 80 flights canceled, more than 60 delayed, and a 45-minute ground stop ordered by the FAA. It is the third serious incident in just 2 weeks at that airport alone. Transportation Secretary Duffy, in an interview on Sunday, said the problems we are seeing at Newark, he thinks, will start happening at other airports nationwide.
So now I think the lights are blinking, the sirens are turning, and they're saying, listen, we have to fix this, because what you see in Newark is going to happen in other places across the country. It has to be fixed. And so what we're having is some telecom issues, but we're also having some glitches in our software. As the information comes in, it's overloading some of our lines, and the system goes down.
And over the weekend, we did see issues at another airport over at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, the busiest airport in the country. It was hit with a separate air traffic control outage, grinding arrivals to a halt for more than an hour while technicians worked on the problem there. Back at Newark, though, United Airlines has already reduced its schedule there. Secretary Duffy said that he plans to meet this week with all of the major carriers who fly through Newark Airport. As for the number of flights he says he plans to cut back on at that airport, Duffy said expect to see those cutbacks primarily on those international flights that happen in the afternoon. Nichole?
Yeah, these equipment failures certainly have a lot of flyers, just average Americans, very concerned. We know the Secretary Duffy, is expected to give us an update in about 30 minutes or so. What more do we know about this plan of his to raise the retirement age for air traffic controllers?
Yeah, this is another layer of changes he wants to add here, Nichole. Secretary Duffy wants to give air traffic controllers another 5 years on the job and raise the mandatory retirement age from 56 to 61. Right now, as we've been reporting for years now, really, there's a nationwide shortage of about 3,000 air traffic controllers. As we mentioned, this has been an issue for a while now. At Newark, for example, where we're seeing all of those issues right now, the FAA said it's short about a dozen air traffic controllers. Newark has 24. The FAA wants 38. And along with wanting to raise the retirement age, Duffy said he also wants to give those controllers a bonus to stay on the job as he faces mounting pressure to fix the problems we are seeing at U.S. airports right now. Nichole?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.